Okay, today's lesson is about special products of binomials. So products means we're going to be multiplying, and binomials means that each thing is going to have two terms. Like x plus 4 is a binomial because there's two terms. 1, 2. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is what happens when binomials get squared. So remember this outside exponent, it tells you how many times to take the base times itself. For example, 4 squared, the outside exponent tells me how many times to take the base 4 times itself. So I'm going to take 4 times itself just one time because it said 2 times total. So like if I had 4 raised to the third, the outside exponent tells me how many times to multiply that base by itself. So I'd multiply by itself 3 times because that's what the outside exponent is telling you to do. Okay, so that's what number 1 is telling us to do. I'm going to just blow this up for you. This outside exponent is telling me to take the base, whatever's in the parentheses, and multiply it by itself however many times. So I'm going to multiply it by itself 2 times. And then I'm just going to double distribute like we were doing earlier. So first I'm going to distribute the a with both things in the second set of parentheses. So a times a is a squared because you add the exponents. A times b is just ab, and I do put those little letters alphabetically. Now I need to distribute the b with both things in the second set of parentheses. So b times a is ba, but we want to put it alphabetically, so we put ab. And b times b makes b squared because we add the exponents. Okay, at this point I want to combine like terms. These are my like terms right here. Don't forget that there's 1's in front of both of these. You just don't see them. So 1ab plus 1ab makes a positive 2ab. And then the plus b squared just drops down. The positive a squared just drops down. And there's my answer. Okay, number 2. So the outside exponent tells me how many times to multiply the base by itself. So I'm going to take 4y plus 5 times itself 2 times total. And then I'm just going to double distribute. So first let's distribute the 4y with both things in the second set of parentheses. So 4y times 4y makes 16y squared. 4y times 5 makes how much? 20y. Now I'm going to distribute the positive 5 with both things in the second set of parentheses. So how much is 5 times 4y? 20y. And how much is 5 times 5? 25. At this point, do you see any like terms that we could combine? Yep. These two y's in here are like terms. So how much is a positive 20y plus 20y? 40y, and it is positive, so let's put plus 40y. And then I'm just going to drop the plus 25 that's in the back, and I'm going to drop the plus positive 16y squared that's in the front, and there's our answer. Okay, one more of these. So I'm going to multiply 2a minus 3b times itself 2 times total. So 2a minus 3b times 2a minus 3b. Okay, here I go with my double distributing. First I'm going to distribute the 2a with both things in the second set of parentheses. So 2a times 2a makes 4a squared. 2a times negative 3b, how much is that? A negative 6ab. Okay, now let's distribute the negative 3b with both things in the second set of parentheses. So negative 3b times 2a, what is that? A negative 6ab. Don't forget to put the letters alphabetical. And how about negative 3b times negative 3b? What does that give you? A positive 9b squared. Okay, let's combine like terms. What does a negative 6ab and a negative 6ab combine to be? A negative 12ab. And then the positive 9b squared that's in the back, it just drops down. And the 4a squared that's in the front, it just drops down. And there it is. After spring break, we're going to learn how to go backwards. I'm going to give you a problem like this, and you're going to do what's called factor, and you're going to factor it and give me an answer that looks like this. So that's for after spring break. You'll start with a problem that looks like this. It's all in standard form, and then you're going to factor it and give me the answer that looks like this. So just a couple things I just want you to notice is that the square root of 16 is 4, and that's what's there. The square root of y squared is y, and that's what's there. The square root of 25 is 5, and that's what's there. And another thing that's special about this is that when you multiply these two numbers together, 4 times 5, you get 20. If you double the 20, you get 40, and that's the number that's in the inside here. So like right here, the square root of 4a squared is 2a. The square root of 9b squared is 3b. And if I multiply the 2 and the negative 3 together, I get a negative 6ab. And if I double a negative 6ab, I get a negative 12ab. But we'll talk more about that after spring break. Okay. All right, these next ones, they are already written out for us. I just need to start my double distributing. So first I distribute the a. A times a makes a squared. A times a negative b makes a negative ab. Now I'm going to distribute the positive b with both things in the second set of parentheses. A positive b times a positive a makes a positive ab. And a positive b times a negative b, what does that make? A negative b squared. Okay, so we're done multiplying. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. What does a negative ab plus ab make? 0. Shoo! It's gone. All you're left with is a squared minus b squared. And that's our answer. Okay, let's look at number 5. First I'm going to distribute my x with both things in the second set of parentheses. So how much is x times x? X squared. How about x times a positive 9? A positive 9x. Now let's distribute the negative 9 with both things in the second set of parentheses. How much is negative 9 times x? A negative 9x. And how about negative 9 times positive 9? Negative 81. Okay, at this point I'm done multiplying. I'm just going to combine like terms. And what do you get if you combine a positive 9x minus 9x? 0. Shoop! It's gone. All you're left with is the x squared and the minus 81. That's our answer. Okay, let's look at number 6. Let's first distribute the 3x with both things in the back set of parentheses. How much is 3x times 3x? 9x squared. How about 3x times 8? A positive 24x. Okay, now let's distribute the negative 8 with both things in the back set of parentheses. How much is negative 8 times 3x? A negative 24x. And negative 8 times positive 8?
AP teachers, don't forget
a negative 64.
In the library cafe at 8 a.m. this morning. Please make your way there now. Thank you.
Okay, combining like terms, a positive 24x minus 24x, how much is that? 0. Shoop! It's gone. All you're left with is 9x squared and a minus 64. And after spring break, we're going to start with a problem that looks like this. We're going to factor it and get an answer that looks like this. These have special names. These are called difference of squares. They're a difference because it's a minus sign, and they're called a difference of squares because these are both perfect squares surrounding the minus sign. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 64 is 8. Over here, same thing. This is a difference of squares. The square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 81 is 9. So after spring break, we're going to go backwards. Okay, last one. I want to find the area, and I want to find the perimeter of the square. So let's talk about a square. What do you know about a square? All sides are the same length. All sides are congruent. So if I want to find the perimeter, I can take 4 times one of my sides. I could also just add 6g minus 1 plus 6g minus 1 plus 6g minus 1 plus 6g minus 1. But this is just a little bit quicker. So let's distribute the 4. And what would you get if you distribute that 4 for your answer? 24g minus 4. That's the perimeter. Okay. Area of a square, we can either do length times width, or we could take a side and square it. Either way. So I'll just go ahead and I'll just do length times width because most of you are more familiar with that. But the other thing I was talking about is I could just take a side and square that side because all sides are the same in a square. So the length is 6g minus 1, and the width is also 6g minus 1 because all sides are congruent. And then I just need to double distribute this. So I'm first going to distribute the 6g. 6g times 6g makes how much? A 36g squared. 6g times negative 1 makes how much? A negative 6g. Now let's distribute the negative 1 with the back set of parentheses. How much is negative 1 times 6g? A negative 6g. And how about negative 1 times negative 1? A positive 1. Okay, if I combine like terms, what would our final answer be? 36g squared minus 12g plus 1. And there they are. That's it. Smiley face. Thank you.